Hey boys and girls, wherever you may be in the world, Alex here in beautiful Long Branch in Etobicoke, Toronto, the southwestern end of the city. And they've done a lot of construction on the street, God knows how many years, but streetcar service will return to Lakeshore Boulevard, I think in September, so I'm very looking forward to come back down here, filming a ride and a walking video, of course, which I've done back in March. But it would be a good idea to do that again because it's an absolutely beautiful neighborhood. And I love this mural here. What a way to start a video, eh? Welcome to Long Branch, South Etobicoke. The mural is done by Duro III, sponsored by Long Branch. Oh yeah, the BIA. But yeah, a very nice neighborhood here. And we're here at 30th Street and of course Lakeshore Boulevard West. We got a request. I'm not sure if I call her a request, but a viewer, I know she's watching this, but a viewer by the name of Patrice Sunflower, who's an Etobicoke native, I think, or at least lives here. She just told me about some interesting things along this along the street, so I'll just take that as a suggestion. So thank you, Patrice. Go check her out. She does a lot of bus fanning videos and other creative videos as well. And now we're walking up the east side of 30th Street. And this is kind of different than the walk I had just filmed like not too long ago along Royal York Road. Look, you got a working class bungalow with these newly built homes here on the left. And even these homes remind me of those in the GTA. You know, like in Brampton, Mississauga. Not exactly, not like cookie cutter style, but actually they more give off like North York and yeah, they give off North York vibes at least. Maybe some of York as well. And a lot of the side streets in Long Branch. Hey, there's a commuter train heading westbound. A little bit far, but that's all right. And I think he's slowly arriving in at Long Branch Station, which is not too far from here, actually. And I wanted to film a walk on the street for a while, other than the suggestion that Patrice Sunflower made. It was last month, or 4 weeks ago actually, I came to the general area and I filmed a walk along Horner Avenue. And I thought of doing 30th Street next, but I walked all the way out to Kipling unexpectedly and I was kind of tired, so it's like, forget it. But it's another nice day, even though it's partly cloudy. Not so bad, I can take it. Oh, and there's a bus stop for is it the 110? I think it's the 110. Is it the 110A or the 110B that serves 30th Street? Either way, it goes to Long Branch Loop, and then up 30th to Horner. Other than whatever the hell that is. It's another quiet neighborhood. But I think Mimico seems to be a lot more nicer. And this house is obviously just built. You can tell how new it is. Or how new it looks, you know? Let's get a thumbnail here. And this street ends at a park that'll take me to Evans Avenue. This should be around a 21 to 23 minute walk. Oh, this kid's going fast here. On his bike. I don't know if he's 14 or over. If you're 14 and under, you can ride your bike on the sidewalk. If you're over 14, then you can't be doing this. So let's get away from this friggin' noise here. There might be one or two commercial properties here, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But when I did look on the map, it looked like there was some, at least closer to Horner, so. That's the Lakeshore West corridor. It was kind of sunny when I left home around 12:15. Now it's just around 2 p.m. on Thursday, July the 13th, 2023. And the clouds are just taking over. I mean, I know it rained. It was raining quite hard this morning. But tomorrow's gonna be even better. And then this weekend it's gonna be shut again. So I'm just gonna enjoy what I can. I just took off my sunglasses for a couple seconds. Here's Akron Road, like Akron, Ohio. A state that I would like to visit, actually. Oh, we have another train coming. We have another train coming. I hear one, guys. Or not. Or maybe we do. Am I hearing things, or... Let's see here. Yep. It's giving I waited. I knew I heard something. I was just about to turn away. Now he's heading to Union Station, and then it's gonna continue on to Oshawa. And it's the old cab car again. I've been seeing a lot of the old cab cars make its return to the GO network, which is quite nice, actually. I think I like the new one better, but the old one is a bit nostalgic because, you know, I've been riding the GO train since I was very little, you know. They used to take it to Oshawa, where my uncle would pick me up from there, and we go to Newcastle, where my cousins live. Or back then I would just take the GO bus, but of course that service was canceled a long time ago, which was frustrating. Nice green, especially on those garage doors. Alright, so there are some commercial properties here on the left, aside from that residential house here. You know, I was about to mention that all the streets here, I can't remember if I mentioned it, I was just about to, but I stopped myself, or I don't know what reason, but a lot of the Long Branch side streets here, they're named after like numbers. It's like you're in New York City or something like that. From First Street all the way up to, I'm not sure what the last number is, but it's probably in its late 30s. And here's thumbnail opportunity number 2. So I'm going to decide with that one, or I'll make a poll so you guys can pick for me. Which is fun, you know? I get at least like 75 to 90 votes when I put these up. Not sure where that noise is. I think at Horner Avenue, I'm going to cross to the other side. And I'll just continue up the rest of the way. This must be a automotive shop. Look, there's an old Mustang there. Oh, and is that another one too? Looks like they came from the 80s or 90s. Nice yellow on that though. Or is it a Chevy Camaro? I can't even see because I can't even tell because I'm on the other side of the street. Either way, it looks vintage to me. Alright, so Horner Avenue is coming up. And yes, I filmed a walk along that tree as I was mentioning back in June. Unexpectedly all the way to Kipling. I thought I was going to end it right here. But I walked very fast and I just kept going, surprisingly, so. And another oldie here. Looks like a Lincoln. Nice cool breeze. Even though I felt hot, I drank the last bit of my water, which was kind of warm, but I did it anyway. Sometimes I feel like having more, so even though it's actually not humid outside. But if it is, then I've been drinking it like every 10 minutes. Though lately on very hot days, I just stay inside, or like what I did the other week, I went down to the path, cooled myself off, didn't even film any walking videos, no shit. Alright, so we may be halfway through the walk now. The rest of the way is residential, but I'll keep going because Etobicoke has some, at least South Etobicoke has some very nice neighborhoods, you know? They're quiet too, so. Oh, there's that same guard dog I saw. I was really about to put my camera through the fence and I noticed the sign of a dog, so I just backed off, but I'm back again. Not anymore. Alright, so nice step van here. And now that dog is barking. I'm not sure at who, but probably that lady with her headphones on. Oh, there's two dogs. They definitely look like canines. Unfortunately, I don't have any pet of any kind. Well, I do like dogs. Sometimes they're a bit vicious. It really depends on the breed of dog. I've already talked about it. No offense to you dog owners, no offense to you guys that own dogs. Well, they're kind of playful. As I just mentioned, some of them are aggressive, or some owners do not know how to get their shit together, so I don't really think I should have said that because my aunt owns a dog, or rather my cousin, and she's actually quite nice. She's very nice. Okay, what are you doing? I think she was about to turn in here, and then just like, nope. Yeah, she just turned here for no reason. Almost striking the ball on me. Not really, but still. But honestly, that's your opinion, but I prefer cats. I had one growing up, and she was a black one named Shadow. But it's very personal, so I'm not really gonna get into it much. But when I actually get older, I could actually afford a freaking house, I'm gonna get one. Because I love cats, they're very adorable, they're very nice to hang out with. They're actually my favorite animals, so kind of miss having one, but would love to get one. Maybe once I'm actually done university and have a high-paying job. As I'm still applying for a couple, and one turned down one rejected my offer. Application. So, all the time you're gonna get in there. So, I didn't mention this before, but I am going away at the end of this month, or whatever time you see this. I am going to be away, or I probably came back from my destination. Although I kind of already said it before. Well, it was in the planning stages, but it's confirmed. I'm actually going in 2 weeks. I think at this point, I am going to give you guys a little hint. It is somewhere in Canada, so no, I am not leaving the country. And it's somewhere I've been before and did videos. But where? And it's interesting because even though like me and my family, we haven't really been super big travelers, I've still traveled around southern Ontario. I went to Windsor, which is nice but kind of boring. I went to Muskoka, long drives up to Renfrew County, Ottawa. And of course I went to the United States, but that was just for a day. But yeah, I haven't really traveled. I mean, I would definitely like to go, definitely like when I can afford it, I'll definitely want to go to New York City. But besides New York, there's a couple other American cities I would like to visit. Like Boston's on my list, Detroit, Los Angeles, Atlanta. I got options. But for now, you know, things are tight. And well, if people have a lot of money to travel in 2023, good for you. Unfortunately, traveling has been like quite expensive. But hey, at least I've been on several road trips across Ontario and into Quebec and to the United States. And I've been on a train trip, but I haven't been on a freaking plane yet. So New York City, hopefully I come next year. I went to Buffalo, not so bad. But going deeper into New York State, that would be freaking epic. They're probably into like Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Or yeah, Michigan, because Detroit is right next to the Canadian border. Okay, I think I see Evans Avenue up in the distance, but of course we gotta go through that park. 30th Street nearly comes to an end soon, so I'm gonna take off my sunglasses here as it's starting to get cloudy now. But no rain in the forecast. After this, I'm gonna film a ride on the 15 on a Orion OG to Royal York. And then I'll film some subway trains in and around Kipling Station. And by the time I get back there, it'll be afternoon rush hour. I already made a subway compilation, but it hasn't been published yet. But I want to get even more clips before I leave, so because where I'm going to be going, there is a subway system. So I would love to see people compare our subway system to another subway system. But what could that be? Yeah, you guys might think it's Montreal, but maybe it is, maybe not. I don't know, some people sometimes give me interesting looks, wondering why there's a guy walking around with a camera, and especially if I don't even live here. But as I mentioned, I've been watching these American auditors conducting their First Amendment rights on filming in publicly accessible areas and inside public buildings. I mean, personally, I wouldn't really do that. To me, I mean, it's different here in Canada. I mean, technically in here, we're not really allowed to be doing that unless you get permission. But we're going to put the camera down here. There's two people here doing some construction. You get what I'm saying? You get what the hell I'm saying? But so at least we have our freedom. We can pretty much exercise anything, even to photograph and to film. But where it says private property, technically I wouldn't. Well, the only time I would do that is if I'm filming elevators, or if it actually has a strict policy that you can't film or anything. Like yesterday I went to Yorkgate Mall, to film the elevator there. And I already read a sign that said photography and filming not really allowed. Well, I did it anyway. I was very quick, so. Hey, my aunt has a Crown Vic from 2008. Well, almost in this color, but hers is darker. Nice dog. And here we are at the end of 30th Street with the Canadian and Ukrainian flag waving above us. Alright, I don't even know what park this is, but either way, it'll take me up to Evans Avenue. And then I'm gonna hop on. I wanna go over to Sherway. Actually, this depends on what bus it is that's running. I wanna catch an OG diesel, not a friggin' Nova LFS or an NG diesel. I think more importantly than ever, in my opinion, the OG hybrids and OG diesels are worth filming. It's kind of like back in like 2017-18 when they were getting rid of the Detroit diesel Orions. Okay, there's no pathway here, but I'm assuming I can still get over to Evans Avenue, hopefully. If it takes me a while to find a way to get out of here, then I'm just gonna end the video, but... Oh! I see a little opening. I'm gonna have to do just that. Because it's now 2:25 and I've been filming for 21 minutes. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna wrap it up here as I'm walking out to Evans Avenue, which is right there. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching another one of my walking videos around Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well. And we greatly appreciate it if you leave a donation on PayPal or Super Thanks down below. You think there would be a physical pathway to get over to Evans Avenue, but hey, at least there's a way there. Unmarked, but truly. Anyway, guys, that's it. Take care. Adios. Sayonara as we're crossing through Douglas Park. That's the name of the park. Never knew that. Alright, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.